I've had quite a few questions. I sound like a typical influencer, like everybody's been asking me. You know, I've actually had quite a few questions on Instagram, on TikTok, and on here on some of my other videos about like what exactly is this little corner. And TBH, I didn't really know. I just knew that I wanted something over here. I knew that students needed something. Not every kid needs it, but the kids that do need it should have it, right? Here's your spoiler. Yes, I teach high school. All 11th grade this year, in fact. So, well, hello. Welcome back to the Caffeinated Classroom. Welcome back to my classroom setup series. I am currently sitting in the newly formed reading corner of my classroom, like a place, almost like a calm down spot like they have in elementary and middle school classrooms. Yeah, I teach a wide array of children and they need places that they can just be and be in different modes. Not every kid needs it, but the kids that do need it should have it, right? So I have a chair here that was a different seat in my classroom that I have recovered. I have got some different things that are going to be going on in this little corner, and I'm going to explain those to you. The first thing I need to do is work on what I am calling a little sensory wall. Here's your spoiler. It's Lego base plates. And yes, I teach high school, all 11th grade this year, in fact. So I'm gonna get to work and then I'll show you all the things that I have done. So I was looking up a lot of different ways that teachers especially, or like therapists, do sensory walls. And so much of it was with textures and like buckles and things. And those were for like preschoolers and early childhood education. And so I went, you know, really for my students, a sensory something is just manipulatives. It's being able to do something, and maybe they're listening to a podcast while they do it. Maybe they're listening to an audiobook while they do it. Maybe they're just taking a little break in between activities or something like that. We have 90-minute periods in my class. And so there's often days and times where students just need a minute, and I encourage them to budget their own time so that they can learn how to do that during class. I give them a lot of free reign a lot of days. So, Lego walls are the coolest. So here's where I'm going. I bought a pack of, well actually, I forgot that it was in my Amazon cart, and my mom bought a pack of these base plates on Points. So it cost like $2, and then I bought a pack of these base plates for real money because I'm a ninny and I forgot to take them out of my cart. So I'll probably be returning them, but now I can actually try a few different things since I have a lot of extras. I have this old whiteboard and bulletin like pegboard over here. I don't know if I'm gonna cover both halves of it or what I'm going to do, but it's not like silicone latex bendy. It's definitely hard plastic, but I think I can cut through here. So what I'm gonna try and do is stick this up here with super sticky tape, and then measure and cut and create a little wall thing and put this up here, and then figure out how I'm going to store Legos that I hope get donated. There's a lot of like hope and let's see, and we'll see what happens. It's also okay if I have like 5 Legos here, because then the seed of possibility has been planted. You know what I mean? Like beginning of school, it's okay to not have all the things done, because then it's exciting and new in the second month of school when you're like, hey kiddos, look what I've got here. So I'm going to see if I can cut through this with heavy duty scissors, and you are going to wish me luck. So off we go. Sometimes when I'm having a rough day, or like Lego base plates are pissing me off, I will just smell an unlit candle. My current flavor is peach black tea from Trader Joe's. It just, I mean, you can see, this is covered in dust because I've had it for years in this classroom and I've never lit it, but I sit and smell it sometimes and it makes me feel better. Okay. Good thing that I did accidentally buy that extra pack because I'm going to need one base plate from the other pack because I think I do want to cover both of these. I was gonna do something cute down here, but I inherited this from the last person who had this classroom, and this sticker has been on here for who knows how many years, and you can barely see it at the corner of the screen, is like pulling the corkboard off. So I said, forget it. We'll just cover the whole thing. I am being super anal retentive, and I'm going to be putting black behind here so that you can't see the seams because that's just the mood that I'm in. I'm also realizing I'm gonna need a heavier duty adhesive to stick the base plates on because otherwise, I mean, you've met teenagers, right? Like they're just large children and they will rip the whole thing apart by accident. I'm gonna mock it up for now and get things at least where they can go and get the other base plate going. And then I'm going to cut some origami paper because that feels like it's actually attainable for today. And I might actually like be successful at it. So this is why we keep our smelling candle close at hand. I'm so annoyed right now, but like I'm excited about this. The dead spiders on the back of this board are annoyed too. Okay, so I got them all. Maybe I'll do it sideways. I don't know. I think up and down might be the way to go. Portrait, landscape. I got everybody stuck on, just like tacked on with like mounting tape that I use for posters. I need something heavy duty, but I wanted to take the little like hanger pieces and put them both on the top so that I could hang it up with some heavy duty 3M strips. And they are completely, the screws holding these on are completely stripped. Like not even like, oh, I can, like they're stripped on the way in, but you can get, no. It's like looking, it's a smooth hole is what it is. And so we're just gonna lean it. It's just gonna get leaned. And I even stuck the little like, you can't see it. There's a little dude. We're just gonna lean for now. So annoying. Alrighty, I am going to quit while I'm ahead, but I'm gonna show you what I have done. Ooh, it's getting a little steamy, a little humid in here. Show you what I have done. So down over here, I kept it simpler than I had originally intended or like originally thought, and I think this is better. I just took those 8.5 by 11, it's just really, really thin paper, and I decided, hey, look, that's fun. Made little squares, made big squares. I think I'm gonna put just like paper up here of just like how to do an origami star, how to do an origami whatever, and just like put them up there, cute, make it fit. I just have tiny colored pencils. I have a whole thing over at the front of my room that's like full of colored pencils and markers and stuff, but this is just kind of for right here. And then in here, this might need to change a little bit. Sorry about that angle. I have down in here from a bulletin board I did last year, and that's dust. We didn't end up using all of them. These were like symbols from when I did Aristotle and Dante Discovered the Secrets of the Universe, but those are nice little coloring sheets. And then these are those coloring sheets that my daughter picked out, which I just thought was funny. So I've got a few copies that I cut up there. Down here, you can see the little QR codes, and I do like that it's like, here, let me give you a little perspective. It is like tucked away down here, and it just says, listen up. One of the best ways to improve your listening skills is to, wait for it, listen to things, scan the codes below for suggestions, try it a few times because they change with the season. And then I just did a QR code that goes to a Google Doc that's gonna be full of podcast recommendations, and then the other code goes to a public Spotify playlist that's just gonna have instrumental music. So that's over here. I like how that looks. This is going to get finished up, not today. Today we are going to quit while we are only mildly behind. I'm just having one of those days where like walking in, the whole case of Diet Coke just fell and a can exploded all over the hallway floor. And it's just, that's how it started. So I think it's time to pack it up and get out of here while the air conditioning is still working. You know what I mean? Before it shuts off on us. So I've got a couple interactive bulletin boards that I'm going to be working on. One to showcase student work, and one for like podcast, music, TV, movie, book recommendations, where students can like fill out a little thing and put recommendations up on the board. Oh, the other thing I want to show you, and it'll be a whole bulletin boards video, is how I'm going to do my daily agendas, with kind of using what they do in elementary school, using these agenda labels that I have had for a while, but like I think I have a new system for making them work. So stay tuned for that. That video will be coming pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.